is going on for Geminis for this upcoming year. So the first 3 to 4 months of the year, I see a hand coming in and pulling your voice out, almost like Ariel. Okay, in The Little Mermaid. What does that mean? That means that the universe is requiring your voice. You are clearing your throat chakra. You are also in some ways feeling debilitated, like maybe your voice isn't being heard in exactly the way that you want it to be, or you're having to find a new means of communication. For some of you, this could mean you're shifting more into technology, you're shifting off of technology, you're shifting around into different platforms to get your word out. Maybe you're spending less time on social media, but you're publishing something. Whatever it is, this is going to hit us all in different areas. So for some, it's more on kind of a personal note, the way you communicate with others. For other people, it's going to be about your career and how you get out there. I think that ultimately we're not seeing the payout on it. Like, you reap what you sow. Okay, it's time to evaluate the karma on this until the 5th and the 6th month of the year. So what that's hitting May and June, you're going to start to see the results of any changes that you made. So that is no time to mope in the beginning of the year, to feel defeated with it. Try to roll with the passion and the fluidity behind that type of change. And it feels like around May, your ears are ringing. So you seem to be really, really in tuned energetically, intuitively, spiritually. Love may be coming in for some of you, a new lover, soulmate. Some of you may be moving up in your love partnerships, but others may be allowing for a relationship that isn't working to fall to the wayside, to finally release it and let it go. We may also be having a lot of past life resolution during that time. So looking at toxic dynamics, habits that aren't really serving us from this life, from our past and even previous lives. And so that's a time to definitely release, evaluate, and rebuild going forward. The 9th month really stands out the most. And that to me feels like a time for you to, again, speak your truth, but you're being heard more, you're being recognized. People are evaluating what you do, and people in positions of power. So this could be banks, institutions, employers. And this could be other people who want to partner with you. This could be people who've accomplished what you want to accomplish, but they're coming and they're recognizing you. So you may be looking at big promotion then. Around the 10th month, so we're talking October, we're looking at more peace in the residency. So this could be moving. This could be finally feeling like you're living where you want to be living. Your residency feels safe and secure, and home feels like a haven. For those of you that have been looking at like buying property and getting into that line of work, that may also be an opportunity for you, whether it's like an Airbnb, a rental space, whatever, a second home. That could be happening then. And toward the end of the year, I want to say November and December, we're looking at full steam ahead. You're like a train. You are focused. You are setting really strong boundaries with situations and other people that are kind of trying to come in and drain your energy. You're saying, nope, absolutely not. You need to stay focused and get to where you need to be to start the following year off right. And so it's going to be a lot of tuning out and tuning in to get the job done.
Yeah, I see for Gemini. So Gemini, the North Node is in the 12th house. The South Node is in the 6th house. Purging of daily habits that are toxic. This could have to do with your health as well. You could decide to finally kick the bad habit. What you're going towards in a positive manifestation, this is actually karmic endings. It can be a new relationship with the spiritual. This is like merging with the divine, because Taurus is here, Uranus is here, still connecting, loosely with your 9th house. This can involve technology. If you are in a spiritual business, this is great for that. If you do technology or behind the scenes, this is also very good for that. One thing about Gemini this year is that Mars retrogrades in your sign, Gemini. I'm sure that Ivy is going to love that. It's going to be more like Gemini wants to act, and Mars is going to say, no, wait a minute. You got to think about how you're acting and how you're being strategic. This is happening October 30th to January 12th. It's in your first house. So it's how people see you. So you might be questioning your action. Things might feel like they're stuck. And that's never a nice feeling. But you have to kind of go internal and see where your real power is and how your actions are going to empower you. That should be an interesting lesson. Jupiter in Aries, that happens May to October. I think that this is going to be really nice for you actually, because this is going to grow social media presence. This is going to grow groups that you belong to, hopes, wishes, and dreams, almost like a fulfillment type energy. So I feel like friendships, acquaintances, these are all things that belong in this house. And I feel like that would be blessed for Gemini. And don't forget, Jupiter's still hanging out in your 10th house. So the work situation, decent, definitely decent. And if you are in a Neptunian kind of work, so that would be like anything artistic, anything spiritual, anything creative, it's almost like extra blessings there. So that part looks really good. I have to say, I think I see relationship stuff going on for Gemini. At the beginning of the year, you're reevaluating and deciding what you want. How have you approached relationships in the past and intimacy and sex? And what do you not want anymore from that? Like, how do you want to merge money? How do you want to merge with another person? Is that contributing to my mental health? Is it not? And it feels like there's going to be definitely relationships in an intimate manner happening for, so this could be like a year of really good sex for Gemini. But it's like you're in a reevaluation stage and you're reflecting on what needs to be purged. Do I really want this? The way things were always done, how should I do them differently now? I feel like there's this whole new vibe in love for Gemini. So that should be interesting. And yeah, the eclipses are definitely going to have to do with work and possibly letting go of any thoughts, like any mental processes that are no longer serving you.
Ooh, Geminis. All right. Because a lot of times that's all we're going to be able to do. Is kind of how it feels. Holding on, letting stuff pan out and examining why.
I think like moving the money around too, like deciding where that money belongs, where it's going to work best too.
So my fellow Geminis, have a great year.